Coming to you live from Southern California. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Mason Wynn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The shortstop takes the ball.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. In the dirt, blocked.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball.
Two balls.
In the dirt. Wynn aboard here at first with nobody out. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Wilson Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Struck him out swinging, and Contreras is retired. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's Nolan Arenado. Fastball is outside. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. And that's the third out. So one left for the Cardinals. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in L.A., and today's starting pitcher, Sonny Gray.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Turns and fires to Betts. That one fouled off. The rare K for Mookie.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Tommy Edman at the plate now. That's ball one. One down, base is empty. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
2-0.
One out, base is empty. Next offering misses. Now 3-1. And that's ball four.
Take your bait.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So man aboard. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First offering, and it just misses. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Edman back in on a dive. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Off the plate inside. And that's ball two.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out. Sliced hard but foul. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Swinging a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in, and they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Muncy to hit. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. And that's through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pajes. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. And that's fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside low, and that's ball 1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. To the plate for the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Ohtani back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And a swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one. He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Tipped into the mid, strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. To the right side, Kim. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Jordan Walker. And that misses. 1-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. That's outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 2-2 now.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Redbirds down quietly, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the veteran DH, Michael Conforto. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nootbaar makes the grab, and there's one away. Hae-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And it's even up.
Outside.
That one almost got him.
Ball, that's it.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Three-two. In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Betts in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Inside, ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And that's outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Panama. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to first, Freeman. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And here is Victor Scott. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air, center field. Edman in position. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Swing and a ball popped up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And here's Freddie Freeman. He reached out a walk his first time. That misses. Ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And the 1-0. Freeman hits it in the air. Walker sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And now Teoscar Hernandez worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back on to the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Just missed.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here's Contreras now. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one not close. And that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. The Redbirds still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Burleson, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Not even close there. And now 2-0. Swung on, belted. Pajes ranging back. Bangs off the wall. Not in time. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Second and third, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. just misses. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one in the air. Out. Number 2.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
And that is out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Smith. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that misses off the outside edge. And that one is inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fought off foul. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Andy Pajes digs in now.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. The 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's down and in. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And here is Michael Conforto. Fly to left his first time. And there's a foul ball. Just missed. Way outside. 2-1. And that one missing low.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Smith off of first with 2 away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Ohtani back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And he brings it into the warning track.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Not close with that one. And it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 5th.
2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now, Victor Scott. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one misses in the dirt. Strike 1. And that one hammered. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in LA, and now it's going to be Hae-Sung Kim. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Leahy getting loose out there. Thompson also throwing. Fouled off. He was late. That's outside. And the count is 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just missed the inside corner. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike to Mookie.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. There's a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball! That pitch is out.
And there's a ball. And that's outside.
Out.
Betts, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two now. Got him swinging. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Next offering is down low.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And now 2-1. There's the strike. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Top of the 6th inning. Now here is Mason Wynn.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott up and loosening in the pen. Trinan warming up as well. In for a strike. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one down the line, and foul ball. Burleson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two outs. And ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pajes pulls that one down, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. A strikeout and a walk. In the air, right field. Walker gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
One down, base is empty. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back. And out of here. He leaves the yard to right. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. That catches the corner. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Ball one there.
You know, these Cardinals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one missed.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Got him looking. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One gone, runner at first. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swings through that.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Blake Trinan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Swings through that one for strike one. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Kim. And that is that. The Cards leave one. They trail it here 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. JoJo Romero.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. In there at the knees for a strike. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. This one in the air. Donovan makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Mookie now. 1 for 3. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The shortstop takes the ball. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Dodgers go down quietly. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third, Muncy. And there's 2 away.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So now the DH spot, Alec Burleson. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just off the inside edge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Romero back to work. On the ground to the left. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here is Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Kirby Yates on to try and close it out.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. And the slider catches the zone.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Way out front for strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Counts
The Dodgers leading by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And here is Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. This could end it. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a drive deep right field. Pajes raging back towards the wall. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And now it's even up.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Fastball is outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two outs. Hit weakly on the ground. Kim. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.